If it's legislative revision that's necessary, then students participating in this year's annual Action Day event, hosted by the Legislative Youth Advisory Council, demonstrated their commitment to do just that, shake up future policy in Washington State. Across the street from Washington's historic state capitol in Olympia, a light dusting of snow covered the steps of the John A. Cherbourg building. Students from all regions coming together in an event designed to amplify youth voices in the legislative process. What has the experience just today been like, getting to, meet new people?
I think it's been really nice. I haven't gotten a chance to be able to work with a lot of people who kind of have the same aspirations and come from similar ideas that we want to advocate for our issues. And being surrounded by people who are meant to just be leaders as we grow up is really inspiring.
Among them, River's own Ashley Treves, Public Affairs Officer for the Council. Featuring panels, discussions, and keynote remarks from elected officials, newly sworn-in Governor Bob Ferguson welcomed students, outlining legislative priorities, including a proposal for universal free school lunch, a goal not yet met statewide. The idea sparked debate among students, with one participant challenging the proposal, arguing that school lunches should not be free for all. Those kinds of conversations, among others, on issues that matter most to students: mental health, financial literacy, and education policy. Would you say that, getting to interact with some of the students here today, that you have a sense of optimism or hope about the future of the next generation of leaders here in Washington?
A lot of the students here are really excited about getting involved in the legislature. With more student advocates, I think we can really improve our education system as well.
One student sharing how budget cuts have impacted resources available to counselors in schools, another proposing a statewide mandatory financial literacy course. Keynote speaker and Lieutenant Governor Denny addressed students directly, urging them to engage in productive political discussions rather than falling into the hyper-partisan divide. For students like Colton Hong, the experience was deeply personal. Do you think that on the state level there is a problem as far as students in schools are not being informed about how their state and federal government works?
I think partially yes, because I have friends who are 18, 19 who just don't see reason to vote, which I think the school should play a role in changing that, because the schools and the education system is so important in shaping how we develop.
A first-year LIAC member from Anacortes High School, he worked through a stutter to become the advocate he is today. What is it that you hope that students who were in attendance took away from anything that you said?
You have a voice, and it's not just your vote, right? Because even though a vote can only be one in a sea of millions, you have a voice beyond that.
Testifying is the way for legislators and senators to hear your voice. And in the end, that's how they're going to take your story and argue with it when they're on floor. It's so that they can make the bill that you want actually happen.
Students leaving Action Day empowered to bring real change back to their schools and communities, addressing issues that matter to them. While the discussions have ended for now, the conversation is just beginning. And the conversation continues Monday, where I'll be joined by CR News' Josiah Foster and Emmy McGill for analysis on their recent reporting on student civic engagement and what the new presidential administration could mean for education funding. Stay tuned.